What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be unboxing a new e-bike. I don't know if you guys heard about the accident on 1st Avenue and 2nd Street in Manhattan in one of the high-rise buildings. This individual decided to build an e-bike shop inside this building, fixing electric motorcycles, electric bicycles, hundreds of cells everywhere, and not following the safety procedures. And 38 people got injured, 2 severely, and entire floor burned down. Now in my building, I'm not allowed to get e-bikes deliveries, so I have to reroute them to a storage facility which is on the west side. This model has 3-point suspension, dual battery, on the throttle alone 32 miles an hour, so it's going to be a pretty exciting model, and it's foldable. The problem is I have to go and pick it up. Alright guys, so this is the bike. Let's unbox it and see what we have here. All this foam, it's packed so nicely. I have to probably rip this apart. It's actually, all this stuff, it's around the tire, around the frame, around the bike, and it's all really, all this spot is really wrapped. This bike weighs 90 pounds, so I don't know if I'll be able to lift it. Oh shoot, this is heavy. Yeah, so this is super cool. Look how nicely they actually put a cover. Look at this motorcycle type disc brakes.
What a great looking bike.
Yeah, it is.
Is that a disc brake?
That's hydraulic disc brake.
Hydraulic.
Yeah,
okay.
It's really biffed up, really big, and this is a fast bike. It's packed amazingly well, and it looks cool.
Yeah.
It's like a motorcycle.
Yes.
And it's
That's what I
foldable.
thought of a small one.
And you have a battery here. Like, it's just look at the package. It's so nicely packed.
Oh, you get the Allen wrenches.
Yeah, you have the set of keys here, the book. It's pretty sweet. I like how they really encase the entire thing so the bike it's protected. Yeah. So we have a lock. We have, I think, the second charger. Pedals here. Yeah, I really like how it's packed. This is really impressive.
I have another question.
Yes.
So do you need a license to?
You don't need license
No.
or insurance for this. This is almost like a motorcycle speed,
Yeah.
but it doesn't
Okay,
require
so
license.
then are you allowed to drive in traffic or on the
I suggest
the
to
bikeways?
follow your regular city or local laws. In Manhattan, I ride on the bike lane. Sometimes I get in the traffic, but I try to respect the rules and move with the traffic in the same direction.
Right, of
Not doing it
course.
stupid,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
yeah.
no. I would always.
Wear safety and stuff, yeah.
Right, and do you wear a helmet?
Oh, always,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Looks like a second seat post suspension, and we have here seat post suspension. We have 2 shocks in the back, and we have a front fork suspension. 6 months ago, I reviewed the Wallke, a powerful, very fast, longest range e-bike I have tested in this class. Dual massive rear suspension, all around amazing model. 80,000 views so far, and you guys like it a lot. This new Wallke H6 model is on another level. This is a beast of an e-bike.
She got that. She got that. She got that.
The GPS lost the connection and froze at 25 miles an hour, but the bike speedometer showed 38 miles an hour with aggressive pedaling. Yeah, this thing is so quick, so much power. If you look here throughout the video, I pull like 15 to 2,000 watts almost. It's insanely powerful. It's like a folding motorcycle. Now look at this. and if you shift and accelerate, it's so much faster. I like these mirrors. You have carbon fiber finish here, and you have so much angle adjustability. You can push it up and down and then lock it in, or leave it like that because it doesn't move. And the only thing is this bowl and this nut with the bowl, they're kind of like heavy duty. If it will be just thinner and lighter, will be so much better, but still looks good. Good console. You know, the throttle here, very comfortable. I can reach this easily. Good grips, hardware to secure it. Not super wide handlebars, so it's enough to get by and very comfortable in the traffic. Good screen, you have so much information here, and actually shows you the current and the voltage, which is useful. We have first, second, and third. We have eco, and then fourth is sport. Fifth also super fast. Still gradual, smooth acceleration, but gets to 35, 36 miles easily on a full battery. And also here, which is very important, in the eco mode, I can still, you know, cruise about 22 miles an hour, and if I pedal slightly, like let's say medium, not too hard, not too aggressive, I can get to 25, 26 miles an hour, and I can get so much more range. It's insane, guys. I like the settings. This mount, it's awesome, guys. Peak Design, check it out. This is the best bike mount I tried so far. Overall, good components. And one thing I forgot to mention, this brakes, this hydraulic brakes, this is the same brand I tested on the Obata X7 scooter, and that was a fast scooter. Very good brakes, guys. You have adjustability here, and look at this massive brakes on the front and in the back here, guys. Too big, too powerful. It's like a motorcycle grade. Work amazingly well. I think this is overkill. Something lighter, thinner will be also good, but you know, this is what you get. Front fork, you can see here a lot of travel, almost 2 inches of travel. Preload, lockout. I want to show you guys the suspension on the seat. It's freaking insanely cool. Look how much travel. And there's no vibration, there's no noise. It feels so comfortable, so cushy. So I'm not sure if in 360, you know, footage you can see this clearly, but going over bumps, it's like so comfortable, so much travel. It feels like a dual suspension, even actually better, and it doesn't look like it's high quality shock. You know, it kind of looks cheap, but it's so good. Like, I'm surprised that this is, it can be actually that good. And the rear suspension, I can try to do a close up here so you guys can see the rear suspension. Also, it's quite good. So if you have a person in the back, you have the seat, so it's comfortable. You don't have foot pegs. You can put your foot maybe here, and there's no foot peg on that other side, but you can maybe add an aftermarket one. You can definitely put a person here, sit in the back. And this dual shock suspension in the back also, it's not just for the looks. It has a little bit of travel. I can't see really how much it is, but it's very comfortable and very doable, very, you know, rideable in the back here. You grab by the seat here, put some, you know, aftermarket foot pegs, or maybe they can sell them after this video, and that's some, you know, extra revenue for the company and good for the customer to, you know, you can carry your kids, you know, your friend, your girlfriend. So guys, I put this in a bright sunlight, and today is like 50-55, feels so nice. Yesterday was brutally cold, and this screen, you can read it very easily, very bright, very good contrast. I'm not sure if the camera will pick up that, but good quality components. I like this console. It's not super tiny, super compact, but it's decent size, and here when you ride, very easy to reach, and here you have a thumb throttle, so very convenient, very comfortable. I like this mirrors. Good cable management, finally. It's not perfect, but it's so much better compared to all other bikes, you know, that I tested, that are the same, similar size, similar price range, and similar design. I don't think you need this connectors here. They can be maybe placed here on the bottom, so you tuck it in right here under. You have a channel here, so it's all hidden very nicely. You can have the connectors here, so it's much thinner here, and I like how they, you know, had thinner wires placed here, and it's all wrapped nicely. Good wire management. I feel like I can connect this here, so it looks a little more presentable. but then you need this extra slack so you can lift this higher. This adjusts here, so it's quite long. It can go higher, but the cable it's already stretched, so longer cable will give you higher position, right, for handlebars, but then you have extra wire and extra weight, extra bulk. So the way it sits, it looks so much better, and I like how it's hidden under here, goes all the way down. Let me show you guys from this side. It's really nicely wrapped. I like this a lot more than other bikes. We have here a quick disconnect and it's waterproof, nicely done. Good shocks in the back, guys. This bike looks super cool, guys. I like this paint or sticker that's reflective. I don't know if you guys can see this in the sunlight very well, but also have here in the front. In person, this bike looks so much better than in the video, and this bike actually gives you that excitement that I haven't seen in a long time. I recently reviewed the Wallke Discover 1, and that one, it's an amazing all-around commuter, thin tires, good quality, good drive train. Like, everything is like top-notch for $1,200, and I had that excitement of having a good, well-balanced bike. But here, it's different type of excitement. It's so much power, like 35, 36 miles an hour, and that a day, actually in the evening I was testing, I passed one of the guys on the Dualtron, forgot the name of the model, but I stopped him and I spoke with him. He hit 40 miles, 45 when he was passing me, so I was probably about 37, 38 miles an hour. Because of the excitement on the first day, I was like pushing harder, so on the throttle you'll get probably 28 to 30 miles an hour top speed. With pedaling, if you go aggressive, I mean, you can get on this bike 38, 37, maybe even 40 miles an hour. I don't know, guys, depends how fit you are, how strong you are, but the bike, it gives you that power, that excitement that I haven't seen in the folder. Polarna M6 was one of my favorite bikes because it's folding, it has good range, good design, looks good, it's just so sexy and so powerful. And here, the only thing I would change is I would make this point here maybe an inch to inch closer inside, shorter, so the bike has that compact feel and look. But besides that, very comfortable, very good riding position, a lot of adjustability, 2 batteries, extra power. These brakes, guys, like just look at these brakes, like they're so beefy and like they're motorcycle brakes. This shocks, 3-link suspension. It's just fantastic, guys. I'm really impressed with this bike, and it's only $2,500, so I think you get a lot here for this bike. Just batteries alone, like 35-40 pounds, like half of the weight. And if you go in third mode and eco, which I can still get 25 to 26 miles an hour with like medium pedaling, not super aggressive. So even in eco and the third speed, if I pedal medium to a little bit more intense, not too aggressive, I get 25, 26 miles an hour, 22, 23, like light pedaling, and on throttle 22 miles an hour, which is very good speed for deliveries. So I think this bike, if you're having a Uber delivery, whatever job you have, and you need a long range bike, this has the comfort, has the basket in the back you can add, right, and make it like a utility bike, like a cargo bike. So I'll mount that in a second and show you guys. You have that option, so it's overall amazing option. I think you get a lot for your buck here. Like, it's so many extra features that they're packed in one frame and one model, and I feel like $2,500 is a lot. It's a lot of money, right? It's expensive, but you get here a lot for this money. Good drivetrain, big sprocket, and I can go actually even bigger, so I can push harder and probably get 40, maybe 42 miles an hour, which is, I think, is doable, because the power assist at maximum like 1600 watts, it's so much more that can deliver. If you can assist with the bigger sprocket, I think it will do so much faster, so much better. The front fork has a lot of travel, but it's a bit noisy, so I'm talking with the company. We need to figure out if it's just my issue on this model, or maybe it's something I have to look into that. But besides that, so yeah, the one thing I don't like is the front fork. I wish we had the Polarna M6 front fork. Hopefully, I mean, you should be able to buy that and just swap it, and then it'll be perfect all around. And the second thing, which I'm talking now with the company, is the battery. see here, like it's a little bit of movement. It's not a big deal. It can be very fast and very easily fixed. You can just put here like, you know, some padding on this side and that side, and that will remove that. So the company can, you know, fix that or look into that. So a little bit of a movement, but it doesn't rattle when you go fast. Even off-road, I cannot hear the battery, I cannot feel anything loose or moving, which is perfect. The only thing is the front fork makes a little bit of noise, so it needs to be adjusted. So we're working on that, and I want to make sure, guys, you get a perfect bike when you buy this bike. So I'm trying on the channel to review and share with you guys the best bikes available, you know, for various riders, various purposes. And I think for utility, for a cargo bike, and a folder actually, which you don't see that a lot, this is a really good option. Hopefully you can install an aftermarket front rack. That will be super cool. But even in the back, you can put that, you know, that racket that I'm going to show in a second, and you can actually put a longer one because it's so solid. Look how thick the frame is in the back and how powerful it is. So you can really load a lot of stuff, and the bike is so powerful, so it can do better than the cargo bikes that you see around. And here's the rack, perfect for, you know, carrying groceries and your backpack or anything like that. And this structure is so thick, so reinforced. There's more room here, so we can put a bigger basket, and I can actually sit in the back, and I'm 210 pounds, and a person can carry me easily. There's so much power here. We have a very loud horn here. We're only missing turning signals. Chargers. You get two in the box. One it's 2 amps and one it's 3 amps. And they're surprisingly extremely light. I'm not sure how the quality is. They look great, they worked fine, but they're super light. And you have 2 fans here. And it takes about 7 to 7.5 hours to fully charge these 2 batteries. And you also get in the box a phone holder and this really cool lock. Leafy connectors in those thick prongs. This is the battery tray empty, and here are the batteries both side by side, and advertised 35 amps. I only got here 21 and 13, so total 34 amps only. With the batteries both outside, the bike it's so much lighter now, so much easier to handle and to load it up into your car or truck. The front light is bright, but not super bright. For this power, for this top speed, you need definitely much more powerful light, so hopefully they can improve that. The rear light, it's very bright, and if you use the brakes, it's even brighter. So perfect on the rear side. We need improvement, we need much better light. I would like to have that Velotric Discovery light. It's so compact, so sexy, and so much brighter. Range. I only depleted 42% of the battery, and I covered over 30 miles in range on the maximum speed level. In Eco 3rd speed with 22 miles an hour on the throttle, you can cover close to 70 miles in range, if not more. This is a beast of an e-bike. All around, this model has few things that need polishing, but when it comes to the frame design, power output, and range, this is the best setup. All the extras you get, and taking consideration the performance and the quality, presentation, this is the best setup I have tried in 2022. I would place this model as a #1 option and Paladin M6 as a second position for utility mid-size folder. This bike, it's a lot of fun and packs all you need from an electric bike.